Some ground and pound, but that's going to be another deep
There it
one.
is, Gilbert.
That's over.
Gilbert.
That's over.
The Rojo. Oh, there it is. It's
taps.
over. A submission. Marcelo Pitbull Rojo.
This is trouble. This could be the beginning of the end for Kyler Phillips, who puts the hooks in and hammers away.
Get out of there, Kevin. Get out of that spot.
Elbows now. Warnings coming from the referee. That's it. Kyler Phillips, another big-time performance in the UFC.
Marcelo Rojo versus Kyler Phillips. Hey MMA fans of MMA Inside, today we bring to you one of the exciting fights listed up under the event of Israel Adesanya and Robert Whittaker 2. With a meteoric rise in bantamweight, Kyler Phillips has his next fight on the line. MMA Inside has confirmed with sources with knowledge of the matchup that Phillips, who holds a record of 9 wins to 2 losses, will be ready to take on Marcelo Rojo, who holds a record of 16 wins to 7 losses at UFC 271 on February 12th, with a location still to be determined. Phillips climbed the ranking like a straight ladder when he won all of his 3 fights since his debut. Phillips dropped a majority decision to Raulian Paiva in his most recent fight this past July. Before that, the young fighter scored wins against Song Yadong, Cameron Else, and Gabriel Silva inside the octagon. Rojo seeks his first UFC win and a return to action after seeing 3 consecutive bookings fall through. 2 opponents withdrew, and a September 4th meeting with Jonathan Martinez was canceled when Martinez had complications from his weight cut. The 33-year-old Argentinian lost by a 3rd-round TKO to Charles Jourdain in his UFC debut in March. Rojo was previously a standout in Combat Americas, compiling a 6-2 record for the promotion, with all of those wins coming by way of knockout or submission. One thing is for sure, an exciting bantamweight matchup is set for February's UFC 271. Phillips suffered his first UFC loss in his last outing when Raulian Paiva defeated him by a majority decision.
For the winner by majority decision, Raulian Paiva!
The loss snapped a 4-fight winning streak with notable victories over Song Yadong and Cameron Else. Phillips lost his top 15 ranking in his last bout as well. Rojo, 16-7, has had terrible luck in the past few months, with opponents pulling out of fights, including Kevin Kroom, Jonathan Martinez, and Daniel Santos. Pitbull made his UFC debut on short notice against Charles Jourdain in March. The pair would put on a fantastic fight, which would be robbed of Fight of the Night honors. Rojo would end up getting finished in the 3rd round.
When you look at the stats, that's one thing, but when you watch the fight, they did look close.
They look very close, right? But then if you look,
And that's it! Charles Jourdain, arms raised, goes into the 3rd round, the deep waters.
The longtime combat fighter will be looking to get his first UFC win against Phillips. Also, the highly anticipated middleweight championship rematch between Israel Adesanya and Robert Whittaker is rumored to headline the event. Actually, it isn't, but after a March victory over Song Yadong pushed him from prospect to contender in the UFC bantamweight division, it's felt like quite the wait to see the Matrix back in action.
By unanimous decision, Kyler the Matrix Phillips!
It's only been 3 months, but it feels like it's been forever, laughed Phillips last month. I just want to get back in there. I've had longer layoffs where this has actually felt like a longer amount of time. Maybe it's because it took him so long and through so many twists and turns to get to the UFC that fight fans want him to make up for lost time. But at only 26, the Arizonan is right on time to make his run at a championship in the coming years. And when you've been doing this in one way, shape, or form since the age of 6 like he has, another couple weeks or months aren't a big deal. I feel like every day I'm trying to make a statement, he said. Just being here and waking up and being able to do the things I get to do on a daily basis is a statement for me. I'm constantly looking for opportunities, and this stage is a huge opportunity for me. So whatever it gives to me, I'm going to make the best out of it. That fight with Song is gone in the past, and we learned from that, and I won and did awesome. But let's carry on to the next fight. A new opponent, a new guy, and I'm going to do the same thing again. That new opponent was supposed to be perennial contender Rafael Assunção, but when the veteran was forced from the bout due to injury, in stepped Raulian Paiva. The gritty Brazilian isn't the name Assunção is, but the way Phillips sees it, a fight's a fight. where Raulian Paiva defeated him, handing him his first ever loss in the UFC. One thing is for sure, an exciting bantamweight matchup is set for February's UFC 271. So that's enough from us today. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Till then, sayonara.